Hi everyone, I'm Heather from the Crystal Vein Tarot, here to do your mid-month reading, general reading for January. Thank you so much for joining me and welcome to my channel. As a general reading, the messages may or may not resonate with you, so be sure to check out your moon and rising sign readings. And I also encourage you to check out videos from other readers. There are so many talented people out there, and general readings are just that. They are general for all people with a specific sign, and therefore cannot possibly resonate with everyone equally or quite in the same way. So you may find one month my reading resonates with you, and the next month another reader's reading may be more in sync with you. So please be sure to watch other readers as well. Also keep in mind each reader has their own style for layouts, receiving intuitive messages with the cards, and you may find that you click with one reader more than you do with others. There are many different spreads. For example, there's 3-card spreads, Celtic cross spreads, there's so many more. And there's also several variations within each type of spread. So I do encourage you to seek readers that you find that you feel connected to. So this reading is for the Sun, Moon, Rising sign of Pisces for the second half of January. So Pisces, you're starting out with the Six of Swords energy, and this is in your present moment or where you are right now. So the Six of Swords it's about a transition. You could actually be relocating or moving physically, but it is about a necessary transition in your life. So you're moving from something that could have been challenging or difficult for you into calmer waters, but you're moving forward with the hopes that you're going to be moving into something that is more fruitful for you, more calmer, more in line with what it is that you want in your goals in life. So this could be related to your friends, family, relationships, or it could be related to your business, money, finance, abundance. And you're being crossed by the High Priestess. So this represents the potential obstacles or support for you, Pisces. And with the High Priestess being here, this is, she's the keeper of secrets, the keeper of mysteries. She has access to knowledge, the esoteric knowledge, knowledge that's beyond logic and reason. She is about intuition. She's the most intuitive card in the tarot deck, and she's about you trusting yourself. So I feel like as you are moving forward and going through this transition, the message here for you, and this is definitely a strength of yours, Pisces, you are you are a water sign, and you are one of the most intuitive signs of the zodiac. So I really feel like this is, so you do have a strong sense of intuition, and you might not have always followed your intuition or trusted your gut or trusted those little nudges from spirit or the universe that help to guide you. And I feel like that is one of your strengths, Pisces, and I really feel like as you're moving forward, as you're transitioning, that you're being advised to, or you're learning to really be in touch with yourself and trust your intuition. And you do have the Judgment card here. So this is in the position of your foundation or past conditions that have led to the present situation at the root of the issue. And Judgment is about clarity and having a final decision made or a wake-up call to your life's purpose. So because it is in that past position, I feel like that maybe has been something that you've been maybe going through some struggles or difficulties, or even just not even feeling happy or fulfilled in your life, and you've decided to change direction with something in your life. Again, whether or not it's related to your relationships or it's related to your money, finance, career. But you've had that wake-up call, you've had that clarity, and you've made that final decision, because that is in that past decision, and now you are moving forward. And you do have the Seven of Cups. So the Celtic cross, generally people will do a lot of readers will do the present moment, what crosses you, the foundation, and then they move up into that top position, that what's crowning you, or situations that are on the horizon or your strengths. I like to actually go around in a clockwise direction. I'm just giving you some background information on how I do the Celtic cross. So I go into your recent past or the past conditions of the foundation, but then I move to the left and I go into the recent past, because I feel like the foundation or past conditions that have led to the present situation, as well as that recent past or energies that are around you that might still be lingering but moving into the background, all help to relate to where you are right now. So I go there and then I go up to the top and your strengths and situations that are on the horizon that could be coming in to help you. So I'm just giving you some background information on how I do the Celtic cross layout. So you have the Seven of Cups here that is in your recent past or things that are moving into the background that may still be lingering. And the Seven of Cups energy, this is about having choices. I'm having a lot of choices. So the cups represent all these different opportunities from the universe for emotional fulfillment. Now you can choose one of these cups, but you don't know exactly how things are going to play out or how they're going to in the long run. You don't know if it's going to be successful, not successful. And this can also be a cup about wishful thinking too, and being a little bit dreamy and hoping that more being in a bit of a fantasy world as well. But I feel for you because of this taking a new direction and because of judgment and having that clarity, I feel like you were presented with many different options, or you had a lot of choices, and you've made one and you've decided to go into a direction that you feel is going to provide you with the most fulfillment in your life, whether or not that is emotional fulfillment with your relationships or if it's your career. That again is specific to your situation, but I do feel like you've made that choice, that you had many options and you've decided the one that you feel like is going to provide you with the most emotional fulfillment. And you have Temperance as your, this is situations on the horizon that could come in to help you, or your strengths. And this is about balance. So Temperance is the card of Sagittarius. So there could be a Sag in your life that's coming in to help you or guide you or provide you with advice. But it is also about balance and harmony and patience and having self-control and moderation. So I feel like, as you follow your intuition and you're guided by your intuition, I think that's going to help you or help prevent you from acting in an extreme way or moving in a direction of extremes, and help you kind of follow that middle road to achieve success. And you have the King of Wands here in your near future, what is coming or developing from the situation. And the King of Wands energy, so this is the court cards can represent people or individuals that are in your life or around you or coming in to your life to help you. And the King being the king, not a page, someone that's just beginning. The King is usually a very mature energy. Being the king, they're a master of their suit, and this is the suit of wands. And the suit of wands is about creativity. It's about your desires, your wants, how you protect your interests. This is about using your creativity to be inspired and to inspire others. And to get everything that you want. So this could be being a fire sign, being a Wands energy. This could represent Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. So you do have another Sag energy here. So there could be a Sag around you. Because it's a king, it doesn't need to be male. It can be male or female energy. But this can also represent your energy too, Pisces. But this is someone who is very bold, a bold type of leader, someone who is powerful, charming, courageous, not afraid to take action, is very quick in their action, and decisive. So this could be the energy that you're bringing forward as you're moving forward, or this could be again a Sagittarius or someone that has a lot of fire in their chart coming in to help you or guide you. And you have the Four of Cups energy in your viewpoint towards the situation or your current attitude. And Four of Cups is about apathy, feeling unfulfilled. Because like you see this individual here, they have the 3 cups that are below sitting here. They're not paying attention to them. Again, cups represents emotional energy. It's water energy. So these cups here are filled and with emotional fulfillment, but this person really isn't acknowledging them, have any care for them. And then this is an offer from the universe coming in for that, for emotional fulfillment. And again, this person's not paying attention to them. They don't feel fulfilled. They don't feel like, it's just a feeling of apathy. And so this message here is, and this is in the position of your current attitude or viewpoint towards the situation. And I do feel like this is what has led to this change or this new direction, is that you were feeling unfulfilled. And but this is also a surprise gift. It does represent a surprise gift coming in from the universe to provide you with emotional fulfillment. So I feel like you've received that. You've received that. You've received something, whether or not it's news, information, an actual opportunity has come in to provide you with emotional fulfillment. And I feel like with the Six of Swords energy being here, that you have seized this opportunity and you heard that call. So very lovely, Pisces. And you do have the Seven of Wands in what you need to know. This can also represent other people, work, or home that's influencing your situation. But Seven of Wands energy is you protecting yourself against competition, protecting your interests, protecting your ideology, your beliefs. You see this person, they do have the higher ground because they are standing at the door here, and you see behind them there is these, you see the starscape behind in the door there. So, you know, it is, a lot of times this is linked to you protecting your beliefs, your ideology, your thoughts, something, you're just what you have or how you want to move forward with something, and you're protecting against these attackers here. But so you could be feeling that way, and this is something that you need to know, that as you're moving into a new direction, you might be receiving a lot of resistance from people around you. They could be confused as to, like, why would you want to do that? Why are you doing that? And because it might not seem like you, or it might not seem, it's not something that they would do. It might not seem logical to them. And this is, I feel like this is this is Spirit advising you that you're going to have to stand your ground. You're going to have to explain to people what it is that why you're moving in a new direction, or why you've changed something in your life. So it's just, I feel like it's a little bit of a warning, not even a warning, but just a message from Spirit to let you know that you may have to stand your ground with people that you're close to, and explain to them why it is that you're changing or you're doing something. And you do have Justice here in your, this is hopes and fears, or the work behind the scenes that needs to be done. So Justice is, this is a card about everything kind of righting itself. It is the card of Libra. So there could be a Libra that's playing an important role in your life, but it is about cause and effect, win-win situations, the truth coming out. It's about you weighing your desires against the needs to reach a fair outcome and serve the greater good. So as long as you are acting and behaving, and your choices and decisions are made in a your decisions aren't being made in a way that affect other people negatively, that aren't harming other people. So again, that's that whole, like, temperance, that balance, not going into the extremes. That as you move forward, there will be there will be a win-win. That you have weighed. Your actions have been noble. They have been, your intentions have been pure. They've been good. That you haven't done anything in a way to hurt or harm anyone. That you will be successful. This is also, again, about the truth coming out. So if you do happen to have any kind of litigation going on, any legal issues, or you've been waiting on a decision, this card also indicates that a decision is going to be made, and that. And it will be something that's fair. So again, if you haven't been acting in a positive way for the good of yourself and others, it will come out. Like, the truth will come out. And so if you've been doing anything shady or behind the scenes in a negative way, that will come out. If your actions and intentions have been above board and honest, that will come out as well. And you do have the Seven of Swords here as a potential outcome or where you're headed. So Seven of Swords it's the card generally seen as the card of theft or betrayal or dishonesty. It can also be seen as a card of running away. Sometimes too, this card is about receiving, or you taking back what you deserve and what you, so you see this person here, they're standing in the doorway. It's can be presumed that they've come in, they've robbed, this place, and they're taking these swords away. But this could also be about someone else has taken from you, and now you're taking back what's rightfully yours. And I feel with justice being here, that again, this is dependent on how your actions have been. If your actions have been above board, if you've been again, your intentions have been pure, have been for your highest good and the good of others, that this is about you reclaiming what is yours, because perhaps things have been stolen, or not even stolen, but taken away from you. So things that can be taken away from you can be your ability to make a decision or make a choice. There can be so many different things there. And I feel like this is you reclaiming what has been taken from you. Or so could be taking back your ability to make decisions or choices for yourself. It can actually be possessions or physical things, your rights. But if you've been behaving in a way that has been shady and underhanded, then as justice comes in, that's going to be anything that you've earned from that, and from those kinds of dealings will now be taken away from you. So it's a positive, negative kind of, and I'm also going to clarify it for you. Okay, so you have the Hierophant here. And the Hierophant can represent a Taurus. It is Taurus energy, but it's also about traditions and conventional ways of doing things, conventional information. It can also represent religion as well, like actual traditional structured religion, and expectations and conformity. And so again, and as a clarifier to the Seven of Swords here, again, I feel like if you haven't been doing things, if you've been doing things that have been extreme, or again, not in the best interest of the greater good, because the Hierophant can also represent things like corporations, again, things where there's a status quo, that if you haven't been doing that, and you've been doing, even if you step outside the status quo, or step outside the box, or to do something in a different way, as long as again it's for the greater good, or it's for your good as well, then you're rewarded. If it hasn't been, then that which you have achieved from that kind of an endeavor, a negative type of endeavor, that shady behind the scenes endeavor, it will be taken away from you. And I just feel like this is affirming that. I'm going to pull one more for that. Okay, so the Page of Cups. I do feel like, though, that you are, that you have, whatever road that you're on, again, Page of Cups, pages, they're bringing news, bringers of information. If they represent a person, this could be a person who is very young, can be immature. Someone that's just beginning on that to master the energies of the suit of cups, so that emotional energy. And so this can represent, if it is an individual, that could be an individual that's bringing you information, bringing you news about a new love or volunteer work or volunteer opportunity for you, and something that can help to bring you emotional fulfillment. And I am feeling like for most of you that you have stepped out of a situation that might have been not so good for you. It could have been a bit toxic for you or unpleasant for you, and that you are now following your intuition, and you've been given an opportunity. There's several cards here that do represent opportunities for you, and it tends to relate to emotional fulfillment, and that by following your intuition, that you are that you're being guided more towards your life purpose, and this is in a positive way. So I do feel like for the majority of you, this does represent, with the Justice here and the Seven of Swords here, that this does represent more this emotional opportunity for you that has come in, that is going to kind of balance the scales, that it is more of a win-win situation, where you've that you're, whatever it is that you're doing for your emotional fulfillment is something that will also serve the greater good, and it's in a positive way. And I feel like in the past, maybe you have not been able to express yourself, or you've felt almost like restricted or imprisoned in a way, whether or not it's emotionally, and that you haven't been able to express yourself or follow a path that you have wanted to do that makes you feel emotionally fulfilled. And this is now you taking that back. And so I feel for a lot of you, that's the direction that this is, Pisces, that it's more about you reclaiming your own and standing your ground. And again, the Seven of Wands, protecting your interests, protecting your ideology. This is you standing your ground and saying, like, no, this makes me feel good, this helps others, and this is what I want to do with my life. And that this is, so this is you now reclaiming what's yours and what has been lost to you, possibly for a period of time. So I'm going to pull one more card here, an Angel Tarot card. See if Spirit or the angels have any last pieces of advice for you, Pisces. And we have the Eight of Fire. Okay, so Pisces, the Eight of Fire indicates that events are moving at a fast pace and that your delays are over. So many things can be happening to you all at once. So again, and if that's the case, just make sure you are listening to your intuition. You know, you're evolving, you're changing. Things are moving quickly for you, and just remember, maintain that balance. And again, this balance could also be a balance of, again, weighing your needs with the needs of others. And I'm going to pull a Romance Angel Oracle card and see if for any messages regarding relationships, love relationships, family, partnerships, any kind of relationships that you have. And we have worth waiting for. So Pisces, divine timing is at work in your love life. It's very nice. It's a very positive message. Everything's about divine timing. So you're on the path that you are meant to be on, Pisces, in all areas of your life. So whatever it is that you've gone through, you are meant to go through it, and divine timing is at play. So even if things have seemed like they've been delayed for you, it looks like they're going to be moving forward quickly now for you. So I'm going to pull one final card. This is a Living Reiki Healing card. Reiki is energy healing. And, you know, in this life and in past lives, we develop energy blockages, and I find that the messages in these cards help to release or overcome some of those blocks. Oh, so we have synchronicity. So Pisces, there may be something you want to have, do, or be, but it hasn't happened yet. So sometimes a small part of what you want turns up in your life as the law of attraction gives you a signal that you're on the right track, something we call synchronicity. So be aware, Pisces, of any, and again, this is about, you know, the High Priestess and listening to your intuition. But just be aware of any messages that could be coming in. Sometimes Spirit sends us messages through synchronicity, which means that, you know, you could be thinking about someone and suddenly they call. That's just a very easy example of synchronicity. But so watch for those patterns that are around you, especially if you have a question or a thought and you've been struggling to make a decision. You know, oftentimes that's how Spirit communicates with us, is through synchronicity. So that is your reading for the second half of January, Pisces. Thank you so much for joining me. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and click on that notification bell so you receive a notification when future videos are posted. And again, thank you for watching, and take care.